Alright, and we're back. So, big news around the NFL, and it's still 100% not confirmed, but we can have some fun with it. Tom Brady's getting divorced, and I whooped Eric's ass in last week's games. Let's get into it. Welcome to the newest episode of SDW.
Super Dario World!
So, loser.
Yeah, I thought we were talking about Tom Brady here. The fuck? I didn't come prepared for this shit.
I didn't come here to get humiliated, embarrassed. I can do that all by my damn self. That's what you thinking. That's what's going through your damn mind.
Listen, you can only set up a comeback by being behind, okay?
True. That is true. By the way, cheers everybody. Thank you for everybody who joins us. If you do, anyway, doesn't matter. So, the big news around the NFL, the GOAT once again steals the show, and supposedly it's been reported that Tom Brady and Gisele Bunzel have separated and they've hired divorce lawyers. Now, what does this mean? What's going to happen? Well, we're not really sure, but it means that a buttload of kick-ass memes have dropped. Have you seen any of these?
No, too fresh.
It's too fresh?
I've been keeping up.
I sent you one. I sent you one that I thought you were going to enjoy.
I haven't been keeping up.
All right, fine. Yeah, but I've seen a bunch of great ones, like Tom Brady being like, Gisele, you can keep all the kids. I just want custody of Gronk. I saw the one about I saw Antonio Brown posted a picture of him hugging Gisele. Like it's been wild. It's been crazy. This leads me to the thing that I find most impressive about Tom Brady is how he can keep finding more and newer interesting storylines for winning a Super Bowl. Like, I mean, his first Super Bowl is like he came fresh off the bench. He was almost 500 in the draft. Nobody knew him. Won a Super Bowl. His first time there. The latest one is he switched teams, and it was his first time in Tampa Bay. It was a pandemic. He won the Super Bowl. Now it's like he just got a divorce. His family life is done, but he still wins another ring. So there's always new storylines that keep coming up with this man. It's crazy. How does he do it?
I think he did it on purpose.
What?
Motivation.
Like he needed extra motivation?
Yeah.
Like winning is not enough.
Last year, it was too perfect. They just won the Super Bowl. Everybody's healthy. It seems like all the squad is back.
Well, no.
It's too perfect for them.
Chuck Dominguez, it means Tom Brady's never going to retire now that he has a family to go to. I saw one that was like, Tony Stark said he was going to stop being Iron Man in every single movie until he died. Tom Brady's going to die on that field. He's never going out. It's great. It's great storyline. It's very entertaining.
I think he's literally addicted to it at this point, right?
Winning?
Just the sport. I don't think he knows how to live without it.
True. I mean,
he tried for a month and failed.
It's one of those things that you're like, man, I mean, if you're the wife, he's doing something he loves. He only works like half the year. Just let the man be, right?
Well, I would assume that even in the off season, he's very, I don't know, he's watching tape or something.
I mean, I guess. I mean, if you love something, you love something. But I don't know. To me, it's one of those things like, he's got his thing. Let him do it. He's passionate about that. Let him do it. It's I mean, I get it, but it's not like he's a nobody. It's not like he keeps losing. It's like he keeps winning. So, I mean, I remember a comedian once said that Tom Brady won at life. Like, he found the hardest sport. He's the greatest at it. He's made so many records. I don't think anybody's ever going to catch up. He's married to a supermodel wife that makes more money than him. So if he gets divorced, he's going to get all that money. So it's like he won at life. And so what do you do when you're at the top of the mountain? Do you just, start shoveling stuff at the top so you just keep getting higher and higher? What do you do?
I don't know. One thing I find weird is people saying like, oh, well, I mean, he should retire so that he finally gets to spend time with his family and stuff. And it's like, I understand that he's old for, football.
Yeah.
But it's like, the guy's like 45, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not retiring until I'm like late 60s.
Yeah, but that's not by choice.
Well.
That's definitely not by choice, and you know it. If you could retire tomorrow, you would. Like, are you super excited to get up at 3 a.m. tomorrow? I don't think so.
Not looking forward to it.
Mm-mm. Actually, today, I think we should move on to the games because you specifically said, I'm tired. Let's make it a short one because I'm dead. I can't do it anymore. Amazon's stealing my soul. He said that. Those are words that came out of his mouth. Did they come out of your mouth?
Listen, they might have. Honestly, I don't remember much of this day.
All right, so let's get into the games. The point is, Do you think this is going to affect Tom Brady's game? Think about it. That's going to be the question when we talk about his upcoming game and the previous one, okay? So keep that in mind. So let's begin with breaking down last week's game. But actually, first, I forgot. Let's do the points. So I whooped Eric this week. Got a commanding lead. I beat him by 3 points now. So the overall score, for those of you who don't know, every single week we pick teams, and if we get a team to win a game, and if the team wins, we get a point. It's that simple, that's straightforward. At the end of the season, whoever gets the most points wins. We actually have a listener who joins in every week, Gus, and you can send us your teams. And if you want to join, you can. Honestly, it's pretty tight still, and there's a lot of season to go. So if you want to join us, just send us a message, and you would start 3 points from last place. So if the last place is 16 points, you would start at 13, if that makes any sense. Anyway, so last week, I got a little bit more points, so this is how things stand right now. First place, myself, 33.5. Second place, Gus, the listener, 32.5. Eric, all the way at third place with 30.5. And God is at 26.5. By the way, God is basically, we toss a coin, and it's random, and you should get the coin. We need the coin. We need it. Anyway, so let's break down last week's games, it started off with a bang. Started out pretty interesting. So the first game was the undefeated Dolphins against the kick-ass white Bengals.
Oh, fuck that game.
Fuck that game. Why fuck that game?
Because they fucked up my points. The Dolphins.
You remember how last week I told you, the Dolphins aren't going to come out undefeated out of this one. They just can't. I don't think it's going to happen. It's too soon. They almost died on the field of heat the Sunday before. It's a short week. The Bengals are looking okay. That uniform is kick-ass. I love it. Like coming
that
out
is a
of
nice
white.
uniform.
It's honestly
also the new Commanders uniform.
I haven't seen it.
The black one?
No.
Looks very cool.
All right. Listen, I haven't seen a Commanders.
Me neither, to be fair.
And
But
so,
yeah, he jinxed it.
Yeah.
He jinxed Tua.
So, Tua may have had a concussion against the Bills. Right now, my money is on that. Yeah, he had a concussion, and they nearly killed the man. Like,
well,
honestly, it's one of those moments that's disturbing about the sport. Like, the hands, the way they were going, you're like, man, just get that man off the field. This is one of those games where you just sit your starters, you take the L, and you recover. Otherwise, even if you win, it's a Pyrrhic victory. Like, that's how it felt against the Bills for the Dolphins. It was a Pyrrhic victory. And so a Pyrrhic victory is one of those when you like lose so many men that you actually didn't really you lost more than you won. Does that make any sense? Like, think about 300. The Persians did beat Leonidas, but they lost so many soldiers that it was kind of a loss. Anyway,
you only want that if it's like the Super Bowl. You know?
Exactly, yeah. If it's
like
the last game.
thing.
Yeah. Not if it's the fourth game of the season. And now your quarterback's out, you lose. Not good. Fortunately, I had the Bengals to win, so there was one silver lining there for me.
No, but the storyline there also was apparently they have an independent doctor, not a team doctor, check the players for concussions and whatnot. And apparently he confirmed that Tua did not have a concussion, that he had I think they ruled it like an ankle injury or something. And he said he was cleared to play. And obviously, I mean,
listen,
also once you see the hit he took in the game, even if he hadn't had that, concussion scare in the previous game, I would be like, yeah, that like the fucker took a German suplex. Come on.
Listen, that might be the case and that might be the truth, but I'm hitting doubt on that one.
Well,
doubt.
Continuing the story, apparently the NFL fired that doctor.
Good.
So I don't know if they did it to save face or if because the doctor was wrong.
Listen,
I don't know.
Listen, they had to do something. And so that dude got the axe. It might have been, honestly, completely unfair and wrong, but somebody was getting the axe. Because that just looks, it's a terrible look. And there's a lot of people with a lot of brain injury in that league. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully Tua will get back and he'll be healthy, but he's not playing anytime soon. And by anytime soon, I mean this week. It's going to be Teddy Bridgewater again. And the Dolphins don't look like the same team behind Teddy Bridgewater. Next, also the Bengals, they're starting to move the ball. So maybe they should keep those uniforms. They're pretty nifty. They're pretty nice.
They are really cool.
Yeah. It hurts me because Bengals aren't white. It's a Siberian tiger.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
You shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
Next,
That's cool.
we got the Vikings.
Dolphins are also in aqua.
Yeah, the Vikings taking on the Saints in London in one of the wildest finishes I've seen in a while that goes the Vikings' way. Usually, kicks don't go the Vikings' way. This time it did. If you guys missed it, it was to tie the game. The Saints had the ball. They drive it all the way to field goal range, and the ball hits the what was it called?
The upright.
Hits one upright, then hits another piece of the pole, and then
like the middle part.
The middle part, the vertical one, horizontal one, and then falls out of there. So that's just gotta be extra heartbreaking.
God gave the middle finger on that one.
Yeah, it's like maybe nope. Sucks.
Literally an inch more to the right.
Less than an inch.
Probably, yeah. It would have probably bounced in if it was less than any. But nah.
No.
Fuck
And
'em.
so they lose in London. Sucks for them. And what sucks even more is that counted as a home game for them. I think that's unfair. That should be illegal.
I think the union votes on whether they want the London games to count as home games or not.
All right. Well, we'll see how it goes. Next, we got the Seahawks taking on the Lions. And the Seahawks, listen, they're showing life. Like, Geno Smith is moving the ball, and the Lions continue to be the hottest offense in the NFL that keeps just proving that defense wins championships. Because they keep losing. I don't think there's been a single game where they score under 30 points. And
well, okay, so the Lions, I believe they're still the highest scoring offense.
of course, by a lot.
But they are also the team with the most points against them.
Of course. So again, this proves it. Defense wins championships. Turns out, I don't
So,
know.
hey guys.
Guys, thanks for joining us. So, listen, they need to fire their defensive coordinator. they need somebody else. I don't know what the hell is happening. And I think one of the guys that they drafted, like their first round draft pick, got injured in this game. So I don't know. But
You know what? I disagree.
what?
They got to keep the team as it is. Because the games are great.
They're exciting.
They're really great. I'm really enjoying
dude,
it.
they almost came back from like a 3-score game. It was crazy. And my boy Rashad Penny was wild in it. The only part that sucked was that I was going against him in fantasy. But the dude can move the ball. Like, finally, he's getting the starting position there. And the freaking Seahawks, they're doing something. It's working. They beat, what, 2 decent teams?
They beat the Broncos, but that was a special game.
And the Broncos may suck.
And it was the first Broncos game, too.
Okay.
And they beat the Lions. Did they beat the Falcons? No, they lost
against the Falcons. It's been a weird season. I think they're 2-2.
I think Geno makes good points, at least.
Yeah. And the Lions head coach is supposed to be defensive minded. Sometimes that happens, man. It's crazy. I don't get it, but it's crazy. Next, we got the Steelers. The what is this guy's name? Kenny Pickens.
Kenny Pickett.
Kenny Pickett's making his debut in the NFL against the Jets and throwing 3 picks in only half a game. That's not very good. 'Cause actually, the game was pretty close. He lost it for him. Zach Wilson came back. He really didn't do much. He did enough to win, but the game was pretty close. You know, except for those three picks. So not a good start.
That guy does give me Big Ben vibes.
Really?
Is it just me?
I mean, I don't see it. I've never seen Big Ben be happy.
Well, that's a solid point, I guess, but
Next, we got the Giants taking on the Bears. And does it bother you that the helmet is a different color from the shirt? It's a different color blue for the Giants?
no, because I don't watch their games.
True. Anyway, did you watch anything at all?
It's a Bears game.
We watched it a little bit, but I mean, the Giants win. They're rolling, but against the Bears, we'll see how it goes. Next, we got the Titans finally showing some life.
I feel like the Giants are still very much an unknown as to whether or not they're good or not.
They haven't been tested. They haven't been truly tested.
Like, they played the Cowboys pretty close, I think, but the Cowboys are pretty good.
They're Russian. Anyway, speaking about Russian, the Titans, freaking Derrick Henry, just stomping all over the freaking defense.
What
it's about
the fuck
time.
are the Colts?
Not good.
Hey, look, I'm happy they beat the Chiefs. That's about it.
but they can't win games in their own division. I don't know why. They can only tie.
To be fair, we can't win games in their own division either.
That is fair. I mean, no. The Chargers just beat the Texans. What the hell are you talking about?
Well, we did try to lose.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if it's by an inch or a mile. Winning's winning. All right.
It matters to me.
Next, we got the Chargers beating down on the Texans, and then the Texans almost unbeaten down on themselves, but no, they still lost. It was a weird game. Like, it started off being like, all right, cool. Like, this is the team that I expected. All right. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh no, this is the team that I know.
It's been the story of the Chargers.
They don't.
Beautiful first half, second half. What the fuck happened?
I don't know. I legitimately don't know. But the only thing that I truly care about is that our boy Herbie did not look injured. He looked comfortable. It looked like he moved around. The pocket protected him enough. So, all right.
Had like 2 or 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, like dude. The running backs for the Chargers, they're doing okay. I don't know why they don't use them more.
Because we're the Chargers.
Yeah, true. Next, but again, win is a win, and so we get to use I get to use the jersey. All right, next.
Honestly, it's a little tight.
We got the Falcons barely squeaking out against the Browns in Atlanta. How do you feel?
Fuck the Falcons.
Does any more need to be said? This was a close one. Came down to the last second, but the Browns browned. Anyway.
I feel like every time I don't think we were watching it, but we had the updates at the bottom, and then every now and then it was just like, oh, Browns are up. Oh, Falcons are up. Oh, Browns are up.
Yeah.
They stink.
Yeah. Next, we got the Cowboys beating the Commanders. The Cooper Rush show, man. Will it stay in town?
Undefeated.
Do you switch for Dak? I mean, you're paying Dak Prescott a buttload of money. If he is healthy, do you play him? Or do you let them, keep rolling?
I'd say make him compete.
Make him compete?
Yeah. I mean, the guy's winning you games. What more do you want?
But is he winning because your team already is so good, or the team is winning because of him?
Well, didn't they lose the first game with Dak?
Yeah. There you go. That's all the evidence you need. Is that all the evidence you need?
No. Dak is great, but I don't know. Like, it's a tough question. Jerry Jones might just fire them both.
That is true.
Not being able to come up with a decision.
All right. Well, I doubt that's going to happen, but we'll see. Yeah, anyway, I think it's funny that he keeps winning. It just sucks that the Cowboys keep winning with him. But, we'll see how it goes. Next, we got the Eagles remaining undefeated, beating their ex-girlfriend. What's it? Peters?
Doug Peterson.
Doug Peterson and the Jaguars.
The only team to remain undefeated.
If you would have given me 32 picks, the Eagles, for teams that could have been undefeated, the Eagles would have been like 24.
Very specific, but it feels right.
It feels right? Anyway, the game...
That's because the NFC East has been laughing stock for a while.
Yeah. All right, so the game was not that interesting at first. Then the Jaguars, took like a 2-score lead, and then they kind of collapsed. The Eagles scored 3 times on them. It was the Eagles' show from that point on. The Jaguars almost made a bit of a comeback, but I don't know. This is something that I don't understand. It was raining. Why don't you use your running back more? It was raining. Run the ball. I don't get it, but you know what? It cost them the victory, and you know what? You deserve to lose. So there you go. Eagles remain undefeated. They're a squad.
They're a damn squad.
We're a quarter of the season in. They're winning it. No, what is it? A fifth? No. Yeah, quarter.
It's about right, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Also, their helmets still suck.
Whatever. Next, we got the Bills coming back to beat the Ravens. What are the Ravens?
Dude, I was at work while this game was on.
Yeah.
And I was checking my fantasy, and I only had it up till halftime, and I was shitting my fucking pants.
Yeah, because you have a...
Because I had Josh Allen, and I'm like, he's negative points in halftime.
My God.
Oh, no. I mean, I still lost anyway, but because I went against Jared Goff, made more points.
Jared Goff
than
can move the fucking ball, man.
Dude, he would make like 50 points if he didn't throw like 3 picks per game.
Listen, keeps things interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the Bills came back. I don't know what the hell's up with the Ravens. Seriously.
Because they keep choking.
Again, yeah, they're choking. It's crazy. I don't know what's up with their defense, but That's 2 games that they choked away to the AFC East. And winnable. All they had to do was not fuck up. And they fucked up.
Yeah, Lamar threw that
All
pick
over.
at the end.
Yeah. Or, the Bills, they recovered. They still rallied. They have a winning mentality. And that's actually a pretty strong thing for them. So, we'll see how it goes.
Oh, Gus has a question.
What?
He needs fantasy advice. Kyler versus Eagles or Aaron Rodgers versus the Giants? I know Lazard is questionable, but I think he's been questionable every week.
Yeah, I think he's been questionable every week.
Kyler, who does he have? I don't know, but if
Let me check where the games are. Rodgers is playing at home. Kyler is... Where is he?
The Cardinals. Oh, he's playing at home too.
All right, so they're both at home.
I feel like the Eagles are a better squad.
Mm-hmm.
And Rodgers has been doing like around 18 points per game, I think.
Well, because their 1-2 punch and running back is fantastic.
Shoot, who'd you go with?
Oh, Green Bay's in London.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Ricardo Garcia, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. Cheers to you, my friend. This is a thinker. Aaron Rodgers hasn't looked great this season so far. But
I mean, his receivers haven't looked great.
again, the issue here is his receivers. Will their receivers get their act together by this point? I mean, last game, they started scoring points. When they let loose, they let loose. So,
I mean, hell, I was like, that end zone pass to Dobbs that he just straight up drops.
yeah.
Whew.
Kyler suddenly, out of nowhere, scores points like crazy.
But
And
it's
it's because...
against the Eagles, who are quite the squad right now.
Oh, man. All right.
That's a toughie.
Listen, here's the thing. Kyler is probably... The Cardinals are probably going to have to play from behind, and so they're going to have to score more points. The Giants aren't going to score as much, and so Green Bay can run the ball very comfortably.
I feel like Kyler is more of a fantasy darling because he runs.
Here's the problem, though. The Eagles, their defense is a turnover machine. So if Kyler's playing wild and crazy, he's gonna lose points there. Honestly, this kind of sucks for you. I would stick with Rodgers just because Rodgers, you're gonna get from 15 to 25. Kyler, you could get 0 or 30. So if you're going for a safe bet, I go with Rodgers.
Yeah, plus the Packers have been playing better every week, so...
Yeah, I'd stick with Rodgers. Always try to stick to the known commodity. You'll end up doing better. But we suck at fantasy. We don't know shit about fuck. You need to keep that in mind.
Yeah, I've lost for 2 weeks straight. Why are you listening to me?
I mean, I just won, so I know something. My boy Devo. But anyway, let's continue. Next, we got the Cardinals beating down on the Panthers. Listen, I kept expecting freaking the Cardinals to drop off, but since JJ Watt got in there, they've got their act together. Like, they looked like a mess the first 2 weeks. Now they start to look better. Now they're moving the ball a little bit more. Now they're actually, dominating games. And also, Christian McCaffrey, I don't know why they don't use him more. But, all right.
There is a correlation between using McCaffrey and winning games.
Yeah. I get it. He's not as young as he used to be. He's had a bunch of injuries. They've everybody and their mother tries to cover him, so the Panthers need help. They need a lot of help, and unfortunately for them, McCaffrey's not going to be enough. Let's see. Kyler is so freaking frustrating because he doesn't score until the second half. Yes, that's a problem. DBs from Eagles going to shut down Kyler. Yeah, again, the
Eagles just have a really good defense.
The defense, I think, is the biggest factor. Like, Cox is going to freaking kill Kyler if he gets him once. So, bless you. Next, we got the Raiders beating down on the Broncos. What are the Broncos? Like, the Raiders came there 0-3, walked out 1-3, which, honestly, it's always a good day. Like, everybody... No, the Chiefs have 3 wins, right? It's 3-1?
Yeah.
All right, so...
I think it's Chiefs, Chargers, Broncos, Raiders?
Yeah. All right, so the Raiders finally get their first win, but they didn't look good. They didn't look good playing. The Broncos just looked terrible. And on paper, this doesn't make any sense. What the hell happened to Russell Wilson? It doesn't make any sense.
I listen, I kind of enjoyed this game from, these are both teams in our division and they both stink.
Yeah, like if a meteorite hit that stadium, be like, all right, cool. Anyway,
I would rather it be a Chiefs-Raiders game. Let it hit this week.
you just want the Chiefs to get out of there. So yeah. Ugly win from two ugly teams that on paper should be way better. I mean, the Jacobs is a good runner, but more than him being good, it was the Broncos being bad. The defense being really bad. So
also, apparently Williams out for the season, which had to change running backs.
That's a very expensive loss because now they have Butterfingers Gordon in there. So,
ooh yeah.
Ooh. Actually, that was the biggest turnover of the game. Freaking
yeah,
Melvin
that's right.
Gordon again. I do not miss that man. Anyway,
that went all the way back, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wilson did good. Just Gordon fumble suck. No, he didn't. Listen, and here's the thing. We've seen Russell Wilson play good. Okay?
When he plays good, he plays really good.
The man is extraordinary. This was not Russell Wilson playing good. Geno Smith is playing better than Russell Wilson at this point. That is not a good thing.
Which is funny.
Yeah, he's being outplayed by Derek Carr. This is not good. This is not good Russell Wilson. This is really bad Russell Wilson compared to the level that he can play. Or that we've seen him play before. So, we'll see how that goes. We'll see if he turns around. Doubt it. Next, we got the Patriots and their new starting quarterback. What's this guy's name, Henny?
I'm happy for Zappy.
Zappy. There you go, Zappy. Dude, against the Green Bay Packers, Green Bay won, but they kept it close, man. This game was exciting. Like,
I mean, the guy kept getting like a delay game every 5 seconds, but come on.
Well, the thing apparently is that he doesn't know football. Like,
that shot with Bill Belichick just kneeling in front of him, being like, "Okay, so I would like to hire you to play quarterback for the New England Patriots."
Listen, this is a football.
Yes,
you're gonna get it. You say hut, and you were gonna hand it off to the running back. That's all you have to do.
You can also say hike.
Hand it up. Dude, but he played good. I remember when the commentator was saying like, "Yeah, this dude, he got drafted. He's got great arm, great talent. He just needs to learn football." It's like, what?
Well,
what? What?
Well, maybe it's not the best phrasing.
This is week 4 of the NFL. He's the third string quarterback for the Patriots with the greatest head coach of all time, and he doesn't know football? Are you kidding me? What is he doing? What is he doing in his free time?
I'm guessing he knows a little bit about football.
All right, listen. The dudes with the same color jersey as you are your teammates. Those are good.
Give him the ball.
Everybody's bad. Now, I need to clarify. They need to be on the field. Not out of the field. In the field. Same jersey. Remember that.
I think obviously they meant, he needs to get experience and all that stuff.
No.
But
they showed a few plays where it's one of those things where you go, what good quarterbacks do is say first option, second option, third option, or check. Where something's going to go, or like, oh, this defense means this, something. I get it. But it's one of those things that you're like, man, you could see it. The kid's got talent, and he played good enough. I mean, he scored some touchdowns. He moved the ball.
And the Packers defense pretty good.
And honestly, it made me root for him. I was like, man, look at this. He's going up against the reigning MVP. Like, how fucking intimidating is that? Like, you probably went into that game a little nervous. Like, man, I might have to do something here. Hoyer goes down very quickly, and it's your show, and everybody's saying like, "Oh fuck."
Well, we're boned.
We've lost, but you gave them hope. All right, your defense.
It was a close. They went to overtime.
It's crazy, honestly.
The Patriots defense was also really good.
Honestly, if you're a Patriots fan, that felt like a win because at least it was good football. It was exciting to watch. Now there's a kind of a quarterback competition there.
No, if you're a Patriots fan, your season's over.
No, it was fun. It was fun.
You'll keep rooting for them, and you'll enjoy watching the guy play and all. But your season's over.
No, it's one of those things where fans enjoy watching good football. All right, if you've lost, like for example, a friend of mine, he's a Lions fan, and he's like, I know we're gonna lose, but the games are so exciting to watch now. Like it's okay to lose, but they're getting better. They're trying something out. I like the direction that it's going, and so it's fun. It's enjoyable.
I don't know if the Lions are the best example of good football.
Fun,
Technically,
football.
That's different.
All right, it's fun to watch. And this game was exciting to watch. Yes or no?
Oh, I really enjoyed it.
Listen,
It was highly enjoyable.
if I told you the Packers are going to Green Bay and they're going with their second string quarterback, and before the first quarter is done, their third string quarterback is going to go into the game, what would you think the score of that game is going to be?
I would think it's a blowout, and the Patriots are winning by like 30 points.
The Patriots?
Yeah, because this season is wild, this league is wild, and nothing makes any fucking sense.
All right, listen.
So that's what I would go with.
What the fuck does that mean? Learn football? Not even the Bucks were that close. Yeah, true. Kaepernick for Pats? No. Kaepernick is never playing again. He's making more money not playing football. Also, he became a vegan, and you lose a lot of muscle that way.
Also, why would Kaepernick want to go back to being a slave?
Oh, that's right. That's right.
He's already freed from those chains, buddy. He's good.
He said that in a documentary, right?
An entire documentary.
He compared, what was it, the draft to slavery.
Yeah, because they check for their bodies.
It's one of those things that's like, dude, I don't want to get into it. Let's just move on. We're talking football. We can talk about that for a really long time. Next, we got the Chiefs beating down on the Buccaneers. And honestly, this game makes sense. Imagine a hurricane just hit Tampa Bay. These players live in Tampa Bay, so they probably had to deal the entire week, stress from family stuff. You have to move all your possessions, so make sure you don't drown and die and all that stuff. So I get it. They probably didn't check as much tape as they did. They probably weren't as prepared. They're probably tired from other stuff. They probably lack of sleep. Where's your kid gonna go to school? Like which route can you even take to the stadium? Stuff. Like, I get it, and I probably should have accounted that before. But damn, the freaking Chiefs, they good. They do not forgive anything. That is the one thing that they have. They always show up to play. It's really rare to see them have a bad day or an off day. Like the Chargers, you see them have an off day. You don't see that with the Chiefs. That's very impressive.
I don't know if it's the Florida hurricane situation thing. I just feel like from the literally very first play where they fumbled, and
that was not a good sign.
It was just immediately like the Chiefs always stayed on them, and they just could never catch up. No. They tried, but they didn't do it.
Nope, they were not successful.
Also, I think Cole Beasley retired again, so that's another dead portion of my bench.
What's the freaking head coach's name for the Chiefs? I always forget.
Andy Reid.
Andy Reid. Also, he has probably one of the best commercials I've seen. That
was a really good commercial.
Oh my god! Like you should check it out. He's with Patrick Mahomes. What is it? Allstate? No, it's not Allstate. What is it?
State Farm.
State Farm. And just watch the commercial. Put Andy Reid, State Farm, Mahomes. It's actually pretty funny. I hate the Chiefs, and I have to admit that was pretty funny. That was great.
That was
one of the best commercials I've seen in a while. I'm still in my hot take. Tom Brady with retirement season. Listen, it's possible. I think you could see it. No, actually, I don't think so. At this point, if you're Tom Brady and this is costing you your marriage, you kind of have to stick it out. Like, if you're at the point where you hire divorce lawyers, you gotta stick it out. This man is stubborn. This man finds motivation out of anything, and if your wife's leaving you because you love football, then the biggest F you can give her is winning another Super Bowl. Like, I think that's the type of psycho he is.
Although, if she's divorcing him because he just won't retire because he's obsessed with football, it would be funny if after they get divorced, he retires.
Listen, that would be funny. But I think this other one's funnier.
That's fair.
Like, listen, Tom Brady's a competitor.
I don't think it's going to affect his play at all.
He doesn't know how to lose, all right? He hates losing. I have never seen somebody hate losing more than that man. So, if he's losing, obviously, I doubt that it's Tom Brady who initiated all this. So, I'm assuming it was Giselle. And so, I don't think he's going to take that line down. I think he's going to use it as motivation. And he's got a really good team around. Mike Evans is extraordinary.
He's a dog.
Did you see some of the catches he made in this game? It's crazy. That man's wild. So with Godwin back, I think they're going to be fine. This was just a bad week for them, again, because a hurricane hit them, and Tom Brady's divorce. I think they'll be fine. They're still in a pretty easy division, so they're going to coast through there. We'll see them in the playoffs, and then we'll see how it goes. But the defense seems healthy. I think they'll be fine. This was just, they've had a rough couple of weeks. Going up against Green Bay and the Chiefs, who are no pushovers. Neither of them. Let's see. I would like to like
Mahomes, but because of his wife and brother, makes me hate him for bringing them to the public. Yeah, they're really annoying.
Family sucks. Never have any siblings. Never have a wife.
His brother, let's call him Brother Mahomes. I think he did like that TikTok dancing in front of like a team's logo or something.
Who cares? I don't even know his name. Oh, hey. He agrees. What's up, Hector?
Hey, now you can block him.
Oh, I know who it is. Next, we got the Rams being embarrassed by the San Francisco 49ers and my boy Devo.
McVay, what the fuck? You already figured it out.
He can't beat the 49ers in the regular season. It's a thing, all right? He can't do it.
Well, before it was, he can't beat him at all. And then the last game they played, he beat him. So I'm like, all right, so maybe figured it out.
Well, he didn't, clearly. And finally, they started using Devo more. About fucking time. I've had this man in my fantasy, and he hadn't really made me any points. Now he's finally making points. I think I'm turning this season around. Just like the 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo, starting to look better. The injury, not bothering him as much. Clearly, he was better prepared than last week. So, we'll see how the 49ers look from this point on. So, that's a recap of last week. Let's move on to next week. And, Hector, don't have brothers. You don't have a choice. You think he got offended?
I don't know.
Because that was an insult to you.
To me?
Yeah, when I said that.
Well, I don't know. They just kind of deflect at this point.
True. All right, let's go on. Let's make our picks for this week. Let me get this ready. All right. Thursday Night Football, we got the Colts visiting the Broncos in Denver.
These teams suck.
Yeah. Talk about the hardest pick right off the bat. Like, impossible. Nigh inconceivable.
All right, who's going first?
I'll go first. All right. The Denver Broncos suck. The Indianapolis Colts suck. On paper, both teams should be undefeated. In practice, the Colts can only beat AFC West teams so far. They can't beat any AFC South teams. The Broncos, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going Colts. I'm going Colts. That's it. I'm just going with my gut. I don't have any logical reason for it. They're not even at home. I'm going with Colts just cause. I have no smart reason why I should say it. But I'm going Colts.
Well, Jonathan Taylor's injured, so he's not playing this week. So that might...
Yeah, but the Broncos lost Williams.
Yeah, but I wouldn't put him at the level of Taylor. That being said, overall, I guess they're playing a bit more consistent. I'll hold my nose and go with the Colts.
You go with the Colts? All right, let me see. So we started off on different pages here. Let's see what God says.
What? I went with the Colts.
Clearly, I'm not paying attention. All right, we got an away team, so even God agrees. He's going with the Colts. This was hard. Like, honestly, this is gross.
Yeah, I don't like this at all.
Yeah,
there's a couple of very interesting picks in this week.
The Rams did not beat the Niners in the playoffs. Jimmy lost it. I mean...
The score is the score, buddy.
Yeah. Again, to quote the poet, Dominic Toretto, doesn't matter if it's by an inch or a mile. Winning's winning. And yeah, the head coach for the... listen, what's his name? McDaniels? The dude... that's the Raiders. So who the hell's the head coach of the Broncos? Oh, yeah. He's having issues with freaking Russell Wilson. He can't
Who doesn't have?
organized.
What coach doesn't have issues with Russell Wilson
You know
at this
what?
point?
I'm gonna give it to Russell Wilson on this one. He clearly has a good motive for it. Last time, no way. Pete Carroll was great, but this time, I don't know. The point is, this felt like a dirty pick, but whatever.
Also, Gus asks if he's still in the lead. You are 1 point behind Dario.
Yeah. Second place, first loser. Next.
What are you turning heel on the subs?
Just on Gus.
Okay.
Yeah. Next, we got Green Bay Packers taking on the New York Giants in London.
The New York
you go
Football Giants.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Who you like?
Well, it's a home game, so I mean they have the advantage.
Yes, Governor.
I guess the Packers.
You're going with the Packers, Governor.
Yeah, I'll go with the Packers. I think they're slowly figuring this shit out, and I don't like the New York Football Giants very much.
Well, as you said before, I don't know what the Giants are yet. I don't
Yeah.
feel like they've been tested. On the other hand, I feel the Packers have been tested constantly. And so like you said, they've slowly gotten better. So let's see what God thinks. I agree with you. Green Bay.
Indubitably.
Home team, Green Bay. Cheerio, Governor. Good sport.
God is on our side this week.
Next, we got the Lions taking on the Patriots in a phenomenal game.
I'm gonna watch the shit out of this game.
Is Zappy gonna play? What the hell's going on?
What was Hoyer's injury? Foyer? What was his name?
Who the hell gives a fuck? But I want to see, like, because I hadn't checked starting QB. All right, oh, it was the first thing. Mac Jones, Patriots, Mac Jones,
Bailey
ankle,
Zappi.
Rookie Bailey Zappi in line to play. So it looks, as of this moment, that it's going to be Zappi. Again, it's still a lot of weeks to go.
Zippity zap.
Who do you like? The hottest offense in the NFL with the worst defense in the NFL?
Yeah.
Or the new hot third string quarterback with the greatest head coach of all time who doesn't know shit about football?
I'm taking the fucking Lions.
You're taking the fucking Lions!
Roar!
You're a fucking mad lad!
Yeah!
You're a fucking mad lad!
They're gonna get wrecked.
Why are you taking the Lions, man?
I don't know. I don't know. I like the Lions.
All
I
right.
want the Lions to win. That's what I want.
I'm going with the Patriots on this one.
You're going with Zappi?
Yeah, I think that with another week of Bill Belichick on his knee, just talking to you right here, I think that boy Zappi is going to be learning a lot of football.
You know what? I bet you Bill moved into his house.
Oh, I guarantee it.
He's sleeping in a futon
No.
every morning. He's going over film.
You think Bill is letting this kid leave the Patriots building? He's making him live there. Like, he's like, no, you're going to stay. You're going to watch film all fucking day. You're going to give me notes. I'm going to test you constantly. You're going to stay here. You're starting. So, yeah. I think, oh, that's brutal, Gus. Hoyer's injury was his age.
Ew. Damn.
All right, let's see what God thinks. Away. So, God likes the Lions, which I don't think...
that does not sound right.
That's the biggest lie I've ever said. That don't sound right. They don't sound good.
Oh, I don't like this next one at all.
Next, we got the Los Angeles Chargers taking on the Cleveland Browns. The Browns in Cleveland. I go first in this one, I guess. All right. The Chargers got their act together. The Browns...
In quotations.
Browned. Unfortunately, the Chargers charger. So these are two fuck-ups. These are two teams that don't know how to close games. I'm going Chargers just because I'm a fan and because they at least have Justin Herbert in there. Jacoby Brissett is not on the same level. So Chargers, I think they're starting to kind of get it. There's still issues with the team. Big issues. But they should be able to beat the Browns. Now, that being said, the Chargers were the only team to lose to the Browns when the Browns hadn't won a single game of the season. They had lost like 11. So the Chargers know how to charger. I'm just betting on the Browns browning harder.
Do you think Giants need Chad Powers? I got that reference. Oh my god. I think our run defense is going to get really tested this week against Chubb. Keenan might be back. It does make me... Fuck it, give me the Chargers. I don't want to root for the Browns.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, what are you doing? Like, what are you even pretending?
Oh yeah,
God likes the Chargers.
the Chad Powers thing is Eli Manning went undercover for like a college tryout,
Okay.
and they had put like a bunch of makeup on him and stuff, and he went as Chad Powers. It's like a total dude, bro. He actually kind of looked like Joey Bosa.
Really?
Yeah.
Did he make the team?
Well, no, because the guy was sort of in on it, and he's like, yeah, he played really good and stuff, but, he's been automatically disqualified because he doesn't actually, attend this institution. Also, he's a fake person.
He's not real, but he's got a great name.
Yeah.
Chargers suck on the East Coast early window. Yes, but the Chargers really tend to suck everywhere.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
So it's like,
They suck at
listen,
home.
we're just betting on the Browns sucking more at home, which they tend to do. They suck everywhere too.
Honestly, I feel like we have a bit of a pact going on, unspoken, where it's like, if the game...
Don't speak it.
No,
speak it.
No, I got to...
Do not make it real.
It's
Do not embody it with words. Do not give it an audible form.
No, because when the game is close, so we're like, it could be the Chargers or the Browns, we tend to go Chargers just so we can enjoy the game and root for them.
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel like if you said, I'm going with the Browns, I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense. If you say Chargers, yeah, it makes sense. So fuck it. If it's a 50-50, I'll go with the Chargers.
So it's like, if it's like a home field advantage where their home team automatically gets 3 extra points.
Sure.
So, but for us, it's that type of bias. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
All right, sure. Eli's dumb face during the Manning cast is so ridiculous. Actually looks like a mentally retarded person. Listen, I've never watched one of those things, but because I hate Eli Manning. Unfortunately,
I've grown to respect him.
No, unfortunately, I have to admit that the man was right. The man was right. His family was right.
I would have loved to have his career.
Yeah.
Beat Brady twice in the Super Bowl. Gave the middle finger to the Chargers.
And you know what I hate? I quote the man quite a lot. I quote Eli Manning because you're a good Christian boy. You wouldn't lie to me.
You wouldn't lie to me. You're a good Christian boy.
Christian boy. Damn it.
I've seen
So
a few,
yeah, it's
I've seen
because after the Chargers left, I've softened up on the Mannings, but still, I don't like them. I can't. So I wouldn't watch their casts.
Well, when I've seen the Manning casts, he's actually pretty funny.
Every single person that I've talked to who's been in the NFL who knows Eli say that the man's hysterical, but we only see this. It's because he doesn't close his mouth. Because he's like this. Always. And it looks really stupid. But the whole, you won't lie to me. You're a good Christian boy.
You called that ball?
Yeah.
You called that ball?
So anyway, Chargers.
I swear, Eli, I called it.
I won't lie to you. Next, we got the Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. Who do you like?
Jaguars.
Okay, I was just waiting to see why you did that.
Oh. I don't know. Is there a lot to say about this game? Are you going to watch it?
No. Like, listen, the Jaguars looked like they were starting to do something. They were tested for a couple of weeks. Now they had like a really big test against the Eagles. The Eagles just showed that they're a better squad. I just have Robinson in one of my fantasies, so I hope they make points. But I'm not. Listen, watching the Texans is so boring.
They suck.
It's so boring. But yeah, I think that the Jaguars should win.
Yeah, I think they're still a good team. I mean, they lost to the Eagles. The Eagles are a good team.
Yeah, like honestly, I don't think that was a bad loss. It was just the Eagles were solid.
Bad. It was bad that they went like 20 points uncontested or something.
Yeah, but again, Eagles are a squad. Next, we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers against the Atlanta Falcons in Tampa Bay. Listen, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, like I said, they look terrible, but they just dealt with the hurricane. I think most of the players had a lot on their mind. Again, just going through it. What's happening with my dog? What's happening with my family? My house flooded. What happened to all my stuff? My rug's ruined. Who am I going to call? I have no electricity. I have no internet. What the hell am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to watch tape on this. I'm supposed to do that. What the hell's going on? A lot of my players are injured. I don't know what the hell's going on. Tom Brady's getting divorced. Am I supposed to call him? Should I text him? I don't know. This is one of those weird things. Should I celebrate? Should we go out for a beer? I can't go out for a beer because we go out somewhere that won't accept credit cards because, again, there's a hurricane. I don't know what's going on. So,
listen, the point is, fuck the Falcons.
yeah. I think the Bucks should take this one.
Yeah.
Because it's a team that you don't really need to watch as much tape against because
All the tape you need to watch is the Super Bowl in 2015.
because it's a team that they play regularly. It's what I'm gonna say, and the Chiefs have a way bigger playbook. So I'm going Bucks. You go Bucks.
I'm not going
Away.
Bucks. I'm going anti-Falcons.
God's going Falcons. Next, we got the Buffalo Bills taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Do you think Pickens is gonna start?
Yeah, I think
Three Pickens.
I think the Trubisky experiment is pretty much done. I think he's relegated to backup for the rest of his career.
All right, who do you think's gonna win? Don't have to ask. Do you even know? Buffalo Soldier.
Pickens, of course.
Like
No.
Rasta. Yeah, the Bills, they looked bad at the start of the game, but the way they were able to recover, again, they looked tired because the week before they nearly died in Miami. Now they're at home. They're against the Steelers team that really sucks. Their offense really sucks. So this should be, I think, an easy game for the Bills. On paper, at least. So we'll see how it goes.
But it is any given Sunday.
And they did announce Pickett according to Gus. Home. All right. So even God is on the Bills' side. Weird. Next.
Interesting one.
All right. Very interesting. The Miami Dolphins, the Tua-less Miami Dolphins against the New York Jets
With the motherfucker.
in New York City. So, Teddy Bridgewater did not look great, but he was going up against the Bengals, who the Bengals were at the Super Bowl last Super Bowl. Is that what we say it? Last season? They lost the Super Bowl, so they made it there. So it's one of the best teams in the league. And they were wearing kick-ass uniforms, which gives them superpowers. It's like they went Super Saiyan. So, they've had more time to rest, which they needed, and will they come together after losing a quarterback? That's a big thing, because that affects you. You're like, does this organization not care about me? Because I mean, they nearly let our quarterback die. What the hell should we do? Like, it affects you in different ways. So,
I mean, it wasn't the organization, but
even so, I think that the team is better overall than the Jets. So I'm gonna go Dolphins.
with Zach the motherfucker Wilson,
Listen, Zach Wilson could barely beat freaking Pickens. So
maybe Pickens is a dog.
I'm gonna go Dolphins.
Like, keep in mind, it was the first game Zach Wilson was back, and it was the first game Pickens was in. So maybe
And
they're
not the full game.
maybe they're dogs.
All right, you can pick them.
No, I'm going with the Dolphins.
See, yeah, that's what I thought. You
Where did,
can't.
where
listen,
did, where
you
did
can't-
Teddy
you-
play? Did he play with the Saints or the Broncos?
He was with the Vikings.
No way, really?
Yeah, and then I think he was with the Broncos. Home. So God likes the Jets. That ain't true. Next, we got the Vikings taking on the Bears. The Vikings, listen, they're winning games. They're out there, they're playing, and they're winning. So,
What time is this game?
and they're winning games in their division. So, if you're going with that at home against the Bears, I think the Vikings should take this one pretty easily. What do you think? I'm going Vikings, by the way.
Yeah, I think the Bears they don't got it going on. I don't know why they just refuse to get a good offense.
And this is not prime time.
Not prime time, so Kirk Cousins is powerful. Yeah, Vikings.
Vikings?
Should be a pretty easy win.
All right, we're agreeing.
Oh, they're playing at home.
Next. Oh wait, God likes the Bears. All right. Next, we got the Tennessee Titans taking on the Washington Commanders. You go first.
The Commanders.
Commanders.
They're playing in Washington.
Washington, D.C.
Oh boy. I think I like the Titans here. I feel like Commander Carson is gonna be struggling. Actually, I don't really like either team that much, but I like the Titans better.
Yeah, listen, if the Titans play the way that they did last week, they should be good. It should be pretty easy. the Commanders have sucked, other than the first game of the season, I think.
And other than the uniform.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm going Titans. That's not actually a hard pick. All right. God's going. God wants to lose. Actually, pretty comfortable with the way that we don't suck as much as just randomness. That
So
makes me feel
far.
a little better. Shut up.
Also,
Did I just jinx it?
I forgot to mention this with the Packers game actually, because I saw this on Aaron Rodgers Tuesday. There's a rumor going around town
All right.
that there is an Odell Beckham Jr. who is currently rehabbing from his Super Bowl injury,
Yeah.
who is showing interest in becoming a Green Bay Packer.
But isn't he under contract with the Rams?
I don't know his contract status. I don't know if it was.
I mean, we checked this when we were talking about. He's still on their roster, and I don't know if you've noticed, but the Rams kind of
He's
need
a free
him.
agent, though. I think.
I don't know, but the Rams clearly need help. I don't know why. They have Allen Robinson, they have freaking Cooper Kupp, but their offense is struggling, man.
Yeah, Odell Beckham Jr. remains the highest profile free agent heading into the season.
Oh, really?
Free agent.
Oh, they let him go. All right, well, we'll see how that goes. Next, we got the Saints taking on the Seattle Seahawks in the Superdome. That's New Orleans, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
All right. So, Saints have a really good defense, but the Seahawks are moving the ball. All right?
Ooh, OBJ to the Bolts. I don't hate it. But would he go to another ALA team?
I don't know. That left a dirty taste in my mouth. I don't like it. No, I don't like it. Anyway, so
I'll take 'em.
Saints have supposedly a very good defense. Seahawks, they're winning games. All right. Again, not that many, but they're winning games. Their offense looked great last week. They're running the ball. They're moving the ball again against the Lions, so it doesn't really count that much. So who do you like? Who do you think can do it here? Again, Seahawks play really good at home. Not so great outside of Seattle, except Detroit.
I believe you go first here.
If I'm going with my gut, I think the Saints, because at least on paper, they're a better team. The Seahawks, I'm surprised that they've won more than one game. But yeah, I'll go Saints. I'll just go Saints. They're
Maybe Geno Smith is a dog.
Listen, Geno Smith he's got an accuracy rating better than I think every other quarterback in the league. So he's doing fine. It's just I don't know. The Seahawks don't feel right. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah.
I see their games and I'm like, you shouldn't be winning.
I mean, they got good players.
They got a good coach.
That too. Fuckers chewing the shit out of that gum.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll go with the Saints.
God goes with the Saints again. What are the odds? It's been 5 weeks in a row. Saints.
He is very biased.
Yeah, but mathematically speaking, madness. Next, we got the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Carolina Panthers in Carolina. Listen, if the San Francisco 49ers play the way that they played the Rams, they should go undefeated the rest of the way. The question is, will they do it? Or is it just that Shanahan just completely owns McVay? Just whoops him left and right. Can't stop unless it's the playoffs. So, easy.
Where it matters.
Easy pick for me. I'm going with my boy Devo. I need him to score 100 points. So I'm going with the 49ers.
Nice. I went first there, but
I don't
yeah, I'm
care.
going with the Niners too. They're hot.
So,
Panthers are
see,
not.
You're never going to catch up to me if we just keep going this way.
Well, I'm not going to go with the wrong answer either.
You should. The way this season's going, there's no wrong answers.
Is wild.
Next, we got the Cardinals taking on the Philadelphia Eagles in Arizona. You can go first if you want.
The Eagles are a squad.
The Eagles are a squad. All right, is that all you have to say?
Yeah, Kyler's going to fuck up.
You know what? I'm going to take the Cardinals.
Why are you going to take them? They're going to fuck up.
Just because fun.
Kyler's going to fuck up.
No, it's going to be exciting. It's one of those things that it's probably, like I said, the Cardinals have turned it around since J.J. Watt got on the field. They've been doing better. They've been looking better. They look more organized. They look a little bit more steady. I don't think they're, the fuck-ups that we saw earlier on in the season, the beginning of it. The Eagles will lose eventually. It's very hard for any team to go undefeated, and I think, it'll be a good thing for them. So I think that, they're going to travel. It's not great. I think the Cardinals can pull it off. I think they're good enough to pull it off.
Kyler's playing Call of Duty.
Clearly not. He's winning. So
Eagles fly.
home. All right. God likes the Cards. Next, we got the Cowboys taking on the Rams in Los Angeles. Will Mr. Rush continue his streak? We don't even know if he's going to continue playing. Let's see. All right. News. Cooper Rush free agency. Jonathan Taylor. Damn it. Not creating. No. I should have added. I should have gone Dak, right?
Yeah.
See.
What kind of a name is Dak?
I don't know.
That's a dog's name.
Non-participant in Wednesday's practice. All right, so it's
No.
probably going to be Cooper again. What do you think? Against the defending Super Bowl champs.
I think the Rams are unhappy they still can't beat the 49ers, but in general, I think they're still a good squad. The Cowboys, playing good.
No, they're just winning.
They're playing pretty good. Like, decent.
Enough to win, yeah.
Yeah, I think I like the Rams a little better
You
here.
like the Rams?
I think I like them a little better. Just a little.
Just a little.
Just a tad. I feel like they don't like to lose two in a row.
Listen, I don't like that we keep picking the same teams,
All right, pick the Cowboys.
but I'm not going to be the sucker who makes the wrong pick in a point where I don't think it should be made. Listen, they've been playing, the Cowboys have been playing really good. Well, not really good. They've been playing okay, enough to win. I don't think they played a team the caliber of the Rams, or at least, the Rams should be playing better. I don't know what the hell's going on. I do know that Stafford nearly died in Detroit, so they completely destroyed his body. Maybe the last season that he had in him, he went out with the Super Bowl. Good. But yeah, I'm going with the Rams. That defense is better. They do have the offensive weapons. I just don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah, Cooper Cup.
Home. God goes with the Rams. Next. Interesting game.
This is going to be, I think we're going to...
The
Different this one.
Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The Chokers. Who do you like? They're playing in Baltimore, by the way.
I know. So the last game...
Listen, if it's the white uniform, easy. Blank them out completely. But no, that's not going to happen.
Last Ravens game, they lost to who?
They lost against the Bills.
The Bills, okay.
Yeah.
And the previous
Stafford's
one
gonna
was
die.
Rams.
Yeah, Stafford's going to go die on that field. But he's dying with a ring, so good for him. No left ankle, and Parsons with a... Ooh, yeah. It's going to be a rough one. But I think that the Rams can do it.
Yeah, I'm thinking about the Ravens.
That's the
Because
big
they've
question
had
mark.
2 heartbreaks in a row, right?
Yeah.
And they really don't want a third one, right?
Nah.
And Lamar is playing good.
Yeah.
But the Bengals, it's a division game.
Mm-hmm.
And the Bengals, they want to win.
Both teams want to win.
I know, but you want to win more against the division. I'm going with the Ravens.
Wow.
I think they've had just
Wow.
2 humiliating defeats.
You know what other 2 humiliating defeats they had? I might be wrong, but last season, the Bengals owned the Ravens. Like, bad. I think they won, like, by 40. Like, I think the Bengals scored 40 points on them. Again,
I think they won
different
1-1.
season. Different season. Really?
I think.
Well, I'm not going to check. Point is, I like the Bengals on this one.
What's your source? My source is I made it the fuck up.
No, I remember them seeing score 40 points at some point in the previous season. So like, yeah, Ravens.
Yeah, they did have have a blowout.
I remember losing at one of our things because I thought, oh yeah, no way the Bengals are going to beat the Ravens, and then they just whoop them. Because remember, the Bengals started off rough last season too.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, I don't know what the hell's happening with the Ravens, but their defense, I don't think they'll be able to stop the Bengals offense that's now getting into their stride. They started off rough. They're starting to get better. The defense is also starting to get better. So I think the Bengals are going to chew them up. Again, divisional rivals. And overall, there's something wrong in Baltimore. Like, this is a mentality thing. There's something wrong in their heads. And so this is a bad week to try to get out of that funk. It was actually a bad series of weeks. The Dolphins, not a good week. The Bills, not a good week. And now the Bengals, not a good week.
But I do agree with Gus that Lamar is still playing for the contract.
Yeah, and losing. So we'll see how that goes.
He's not losing.
I mean, they keep losing.
It's a team sport, damn it.
God likes the Ravens.
All right, let's see.
And the final game, the Monday night game, the one where the earth could just open up and swallow up both teams. The Raiders taking on the Kansas City Chiefs in Kansas City.
All right, you have to save one person from each team. Who you
Andy Reid.
I was thinking Andy Reid. Yeah, I was actually
because of his commercial.
Clearly not Travis Kelce.
That gigantic piece of shit.
If he survives, I'll kill him myself.
You know what? I want him to survive just so you can kill him. Just wait. You need him to score points, though.
Yeah.
He has him in his fantasy. So, all right, that's one. Now the Raiders.
I think Devontae.
Just so he goes back to Green Bay.
Yeah, he hasn't been tainted that much by the Raiders yet.
He's still got the green glow. He's still got the Rodgers glow.
Yeah, or maybe save McDaniels and have him go back as offensive coordinator where he belongs.
No, that man deserves to just end it right there. Yeah, I think those two seem fine.
Yeah. So we're both picking the Chiefs.
Yeah. No, you think?
We should just write mutually assured destruction. We just want both teams to kill each other.
Of course. I mean, one thing's what we want, and the other thing's what we think is going to happen.
One thing's what we need.
Yeah. Listen, the Raiders
suck.
I don't know what the hell has happened. Like, they should be way better. They got maybe the best wide receiver in the league. They're not winning ball games.
Yeah, but they don't have... He doesn't have arguably the best quarterback in the league throwing home the ball anymore.
You mean wait? You mean the reigning back-to-back MVP? You're saying arguably the best quarterback in the league?
You're right. He's not that good.
Overrated? Nah, I'm kidding. Listen, I'm trying to find something to defend the Raiders. I just kind of don't want to.
I like their stadium.
It's very shiny.
I feel like the Chargers should have gone to Las Vegas.
Yes, definitely.
But that just makes me hate the Raiders more. No, yeah, it makes me hate the Chargers more.
Because you don't want any good things to happen to them. Listen, I'm torn. Because I don't want the Raiders to win, and I don't want the Chiefs to win, but the Chiefs are leading the division, so I kind of want them to lose more than I want the Raiders not to win. But I'm not going to pick the freaking Raiders because it's a stupid bet. Again, the Chiefs, they're rolling. They're doing good. They're winning games, even the close ones, except against the Colts. The Raiders are losing games they should be winning.
Plus, don't the Chiefs have like a big winning streak against the Raiders?
Yeah.
I don't remember the last time they beat them.
The Chiefs have a big winning streak against the AFC West. Like, they haven't lost that many times.
They lose one time against the Chargers every year.
Yeah, but in the Mahomes era, they do pretty good. So, Chiefs, easy pick. Let's see what God says. Even God's going with the Chiefs. That is not a shocker.
Need that.
It's not a shocker. So, there you go. That's it. Those are all the games for week 5. Eric, how you doing? You still alive?
I'm pretty tired, not gonna lie.
Yeah. Explain to me your strategy here. Like, what the hell are you doing? Why are you picking the same teams that I am?
I'm picking the teams that I think are gonna win.
Do you want me to just go first now? Until you catch up?
You mean like ladies first?
Go fuck yourself. You know what? I'm not gonna help you anymore. Anyway, that's it for today. As always, comments, questions, suggestions, you can find us at Super Dario World or at DarioSDW on Instagram, or just join us live. Wednesdays, we do the stream. You can just join us. We don't know shit about fuck.
Not at all.
But we try to have fun. And wish for that piece of shit Travis Kelce to lose.
Get him out of there.
Get out of fuck.
But make me a lot of points, though.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. As always, thank you for listening, and we'll see you again next time.